how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prison Architect. I certainly hope you're having a good one because I'm excited. I am excited to be back as always. I'm absolutely adoring Prison Architect at the moment. And truth be told, I've cheesed it a little bit. I said I wasn't gonna, but I've cheesed it a little bit. But I think in a way that's acceptable. I've told my workers to come down here and start tearing out all of these trees because we need some money, but also because they're kind of going to do it eventually anyway to actually build all this space, so I feel like it's sort of acceptable in that regard. Whether or not it is or isn't is irrelevant. I'm doing it because we kind of need money. What we also need are a bunch of new prisoners. Unfortunately, we have 11 of them arriving in just about an hour. So let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. We'll get those prisoners coming in. We'll deal with these exports when we get the opportunity to do so as well, just like that. And then we'll go ahead and start building all of this space down here. Oh, what do you mean 2 deaths? How did you die? Killed by guard with baton. Okay, well, fair enough. Not entirely sure how I feel about that, but sure. That'll be a little bit more money, I guess. 6,000 specifically. We really got to do something about these deaths. We really need to start figuring that out because it's starting to be a bit of a pain is what it's starting to be. But for the time being, let's go ahead and start laying out some foundations here. Let's lay some foundations there, and let's lay some foundations there. And what we can go ahead and do as well is throw we'll throw an entrance onto that once it's all built, and then we'll start putting rooms in there and changing everything around. Now, something else that I have been told, I saw this in one of the comments, was that I should probably not lock these doors open anymore, because a lot of prisoners are kind of just chilling in here, which isn't exactly ideal. Now, quite a few of them are working, but there's a decent number just chilling. Now, the metal detectors, I feel, are going to help, and I feel, oh, what do you mean 3 deaths? Hello? Killed by guard with baton. There's a lot of that going on. There seems to be a lot of the whole killed by guard with baton thing happening recently, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. But the good news is, as furious as these guys are, and it's all clothing that's bothering them, as furious as they are at least getting got by metal detectors, and that's definitely for the best. Definitely puts us in a situation where they can't smuggle anything in or out of... What do you mean 4 deaths? Hello? Oh, God! He has an axe! Did we get him? We got him. Okay. Murdered by prisoner with... We really need to do something about this. It's getting really, really out of hand. Let's go for 30 guards right there. 4? Okay, yeah, that is the 4th one. Yeah. This is all getting way out of hand right now. What do you mean 5 deaths? What do you mean? What do you mean? Who else is dead? Who else? Oh, for God's sake! Okay. Okay. He's running around with keys right now. I'm not really sure. Not really sure how to best deal with this. I gotta be honest. Solitary confinement isn't working. I guess visitation would probably be useful. So I'll tell you what, let's start working on that. Visitor booth. We want visitors on the right, and we're just gonna go like this and spend a ridiculous amount of money on visitation booths right there. 14,000. So we'll get that in there. Do I have any deployment in there right now? Not really. So let's do a blue patrol right there. And we'll do a blue patrol right there. And during the day, we're essentially going to say 1, 2, 3, I guess. Let's just do 5 and 8. Well, we probably don't need that many on that side. We'll do something like that, though, just to make sure that, you know, this is actually being patrolled and is actually somewhat safe. That seems like it would be a pretty good idea. Then we'll get everything installed down here. We'll get all the booths in and whatnot, and it should be beautiful, is what it should be. I'm also thinking that in terms of lights, it's very tempting to just be like this. Just make it an exceptionally bright space. And I'm going to, because I can. So let's go ahead and prioritize all of this and try and just get it done as quickly as we can so we can actually schedule visitation. Because that seems like it would be honestly pretty important. You know, definitely seems like something that might make the prisoners a little bit more calm. Which seems like, at this point, given how many of them have died, that would probably be a good idea. You know, that's probably something that I think I think the prisoners might appreciate, being a little bit calmer and not murdering my guards constantly. It's something I would appreciate. I'll tell you that. Definitely something I'd appreciate. I'd also probably appreciate a morgue, thinking about it. A morgue would probably be a really good idea. Because as it stands, the bodies tend to just lay around until they're put on a hearse and taken out of here. So, definitely think, I mean, like this one, for example, they might, oh no, I thought they were keeping him maybe as some form of fertilizer. Oh, God. Regardless. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. But we'll be okay. We'll be fine. What are they annoyed about right now? Serious complaints, shackled in cells, they're suppressed, unnecessarily searched, and staff morale is low. Don't worry, we have a new staff room that we're going to be working on. So let's go ahead and actually start doing that. Let's go ahead and go to walls and doors. We'll get ourselves a nice large jail door right there. And I want another one, I guess, sort of down here. Right there, and right there. That's maybe a little bit unnecessary, but we're going to do it anyway. And what we're also going to do is go in and go to walls and start putting in room for, putting in the walls for all of these new offices and all of that good stuff as well. So that'll be 3 new offices right there. That'll be room for a new office right there as well. We need to bring this down here and around. Can also let the game run while I'm doing this. So we'll do something like that. This will be the new staff room, so that goes there. And what we need to do is demolish that wall. And honestly, that entire section of wall. And then we need to remove the items from that space as well. So let's go to rooms and let's say no more staff room, which is not going to make my staff very happy, but I'm not too worried about that right now. And we'll go to dismantle object. We'll dismantle that door, dismantle everything there. And I essentially want to prioritize everything I've just done. So that we can clear out the staff room, we can get rid of the wall, and we can go ahead and actually start, you know, building all the new stuff here. So let's just get some brick walls here as well. And that'll make us pretty good. Green energy goal 8 complete. 1 green energy source of each type will be delivered to the prison free of charge. Oh. Well, that's not something I'm going to complain too much about. That's actually going to be really useful for us. We'll get to it, though. Let me just, again, make sure this is all prioritized. And hopefully the workers can get to it in a decent amount of time. We've got all the supplies coming in there. All these trucks coming through. And that door's gone in as well. That door's going in down there. All the doors are going in, actually, which is lovely to see. And then essentially what we'll probably end up needing to do is throwing a couple of guards by all of those doors, because if we don't, they are going to, well, ain't nobody getting through, basically. What distance are these apart? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. And that'll be fine. We'll do some lights here and here. And we'll sort of line them up on the other side as well, something like that. So that should give a decent little bit of light to all of these corridors. We'll get those lights installed in no time at all, hopefully. And what we'll do is go to patrols, and we'll say, let's just have a little sort of... Let's just have a little blue patrol here. And let's just have a little blue patrol in that corner. And that'll be fine. So we can essentially just say that at all times during the day, we are going to have a guard assigned to these patrols. And I'm going to need to do the same on the upper one as well, but that's fine. So we'll do that. That's already assigned. Then we probably don't need it for there, so that's okay. So back to the start. What we do is a guard there, at that time, and then we'll do one there as well. So that'll be good. That'll get a guard assigned by all those doors at all times. I mean, we're going to do automation at some point anyway, but at least this way people can get through pretty quickly. So that'll be beautiful to see. And also, let's go ahead and start bringing power through here. I think the best thing to do is just going to be a power line sort of down and around like this. So that way it just provides power to the entire space. So that'll be a relatively quick thing to do. And I guess what we can go ahead and do as well is clone and select all of this and go 1 and 2, 3, and then rotate and go 1, 2, and 3. So that'll be all the new offices going in, which will be fantastic. This right here is going to be our staff room. So let's get ourselves a new door. Nice little staff door there. And we'll set this as a room as well. So staff room right there. And we can throw a bunch of good stuff into this to cheer up the staff a little bit. So I reckon, I don't know, chess tables maybe? I don't really know what they're going to be happy with, but a coat stand seems like a good idea, I guess. What do we actually need in here? A wide sofa and a drinks machine. So we have a couple of wide sofas already. So we'll get those there. We'll throw a drinks machine down in that corner. We'll throw another wide sofa there. We'll get a regular sofa and sort of put it there. We can get ourselves a nice coffee machine, and I think put that in... I don't know what way around this goes, so we'll just do... I don't know, up there, I guess. We got a radio. So I think the radio could probably go right there. We've got arcade cabinets, which, honestly, I think we'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll buy a couple... I can't afford more. Ooh. Well, that's slightly concerning. Okay. Do we have anything to export right now, or have I just spent all of my money? I think I might have. Wow, okay. Right. I gotta be honest, I didn't realize I'd spent everything. That's fine. We do have these, though, so where's that going? It's being moved to the pantry. All right. Who's moving that? It's a farmer. Okay, so that's being moved to the pantry, which is good news, because it means that we actually have some proper food for the kitchens, I guess. Either way, I'm a little concerned that we didn't actually have enough money to do all of this. We do at least have, 3 prisoners coming in, so we're getting $1,500, but I didn't realize we'd completely run out. And we also have some exports too. So that's kind of nice. Hopefully we can get a lot going on with the exports here, and hopefully we can manage to, actually make a little bit of money at some point soon with these fields, because definitely seems like we might want that. Although, thinking about it, if I go to here and go to prison labor, I can put some prisoners into that. So I don't want them there, but I do want them there. And there also seems to be a bit of a fight going on up here. I get the feeling one of my guards might be... Oh, no, he's fine. Either way, we'll get 3 prisoners working on that. And that... Oh, for God's sake. Oh my God, what the hell just happened down here? So you were killed for being a snitch. Someone else is dead. All right. I don't know. I really need... Oh, no, there's another one. Who else died? Okay, you were killed by a guard with a baton. We really gotta fucking stop killing people. We really gotta work out this death problem, is what I'm getting at. It's getting a little bit out of hand. It's really getting a little bit out of hand. Anyway, let's hire a psychologist, because that's gonna go a long way to getting me some money, which is fantastic. And let's go ahead and look at more grants that we can have as well. So, Visitation Rights is kind of what I'm looking for. We have this staff room here, which is lovely. It's definitely going to need some lights, though. So there. And we'll do... I think that's the middle there, so that's fine. That'll be a good number of lights for the staff room. The corridor here is probably going to need some lights, so we'll do some lights just outside of all these doors. And we'll sort of do the same down here as well, with probably a couple of lights in the middle there as well. And probably a couple of lights there. And I guess we can light up these rooms while we're at it as well. Saves me having to do it a bit later on. So something like that seems like a pretty solid setup. And let's see, there, and there. And I don't think I've done this entirely right. I think that looks fine, I guess. I'm gonna do it this way because I just really like the pattern. So that's pretty good. That gives us lights, that gives us power, that gives us a staff room that we can hopefully do some good stuff with shortly. What do we need here? Build a common room. We need 2 TVs, 5 phone booths. Oh, they don't have phone booths. That'll do it. That's likely to be upsetting the prisoners a little bit. So that's certainly a reason that I imagine they might be more than a little bit annoyed. Can I put phone booths anywhere? Improves a common room's grade. Huh. We really are going to need a common room. I guess I could do a common room here. So if I went to planning and I said, you know, I want to bring this corridor. Well, I don't need to bring the corridor down because it's going to extend that way, so that's fine. So if we just say, you know, common room, something like that. I like the idea of it being a decent size. The door for it can kind of go in the middle, and then we'll figure out what can all, you know, go in there. So I'm just going to build that. We'll just build it and kind of get it out of the way. It'll get me some trees as well, which is fine. And I guess we should also look into the rest of this. So I'm going to want an armory, which is here, and we haven't got that unlocked yet, so that's fine. Security. I think security was this one. So security can be down here, and that's fine. So this will be our security room. I guess bureaucracy and armory is something we're going to need to look into. So we can get tasers, body armor, taser rollout, etc., etc. Now, what does this need? Office desk, chair, and filing cabinet. All right. So let's do an office desk there. Let's do the chair here. And let's do a filing cabinet sort of, I guess, over in the corner. Because we're going to want a door control system. And honestly, we're probably going to want a couple of those. So we'll do 2. We'll put a CCTV monitor. Let's maybe cancel you for a second. Let's do door control. Let's take that out for a second. Door control there and there. CCTV there. We'll do a phone tap sort of at the end of it. And I think that'll be fine for the time being. And then I guess filing cabinets, we can just do 4 of them down there. I don't know if they actually benefit anything, but we'll do 4 of them down there anyway. In fact, get rid of the 2 middle ones, and we'll put a nice just desk down there. You know, make it look like there's more going on. Pretty sure I can also do that and that to improve those. I actually don't know. I'm thinking of RimWorld. Never mind. We'll do that. That's fine. Bit of a weird looking security room, but it'll do for the time being. And then in terms of power, I mean, I guess I need to bring some power lines sort of through all of this space, which is fine by me. We'll sort of go through there as well. Get all of that set up. And hopefully the staff room is going to make them a bit happier. I would kind of like to give them a nice large TV. So a nice large TV there. A couple more arcade cabinets. Seem like they'd probably be pretty welcome. Maybe a nice sort of oval table somewhere. I don't know, there. It's fine for an oval table. We'll do a bit of table tennis there. And we have a pool table as well, so it can go there. And that, I imagine, will be a good staff room. So yeah, that'll hopefully keep them happy. What the hell's going on up here? Seriously? Oh, God. We're probably going to want more guards up here. Just very, very quickly, please. Oh, dear. Who died? Okay, so you were beaten. Okay, was beaten to death by a guard. Who else died? You were also beaten to death by a guard. This is getting a little bit out of hand. The hell, man? Oh, good Lord. All right. let's prioritize this. Prioritize the work around it as well. Let's go ahead and throw a door onto there, which I can't do right now. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll tell you what might be a good idea. Is a few phone booths out in the yard. I get the feeling it might not hurt. You know? I just get the feeling that a couple of phone booths there might not be a terrible idea. Oh my, what do you mean 10 deaths? Why are they still, why? Oh my God, why did they have shears? What do you, what the hell is, oh my God. Okay. Okay. That's probably fine. It's probably nothing to worry about. Just nothing to worry about. Let's just prioritize this. What the hell? What do you mean 11 deaths? Why? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for not again, sir. What is wrong with you? So he wants food. They get food. We feed them. Safety, hygiene, exercise, what? It's a regime. You can shower. You can eat. You can do all the rest of this. I'm gonna need to change this up a bit, I think. I think we're gonna need to change a few things. Because this is really just getting out of hand. This is ridiculous. I really don't know what to do. I've got to be honest, I'm completely serious. I don't know what to do at this point. It's ridiculous. It's a very interesting type of ridiculous, but it's ridiculous nonetheless. Let's see. Electrical cable. Let me run some electrical cable up there. And we'll get the rest of that, you know, installed at some point. We do have a few exports going. Oh my God, seriously? Who's dead now? Oh, good. They killed a guard. I can't. Oh, no, there's a single guard going down there. You know. Okay. You know what? Everybody go back to your cells. We're going to have a shakedown of all sectors. And if you don't go back to your cell, I don't know what we're actually going to do about it. But we're going to do something, because another guard's dead. Oh, another guard's dead. Okay. Okay, well. Can I just send every available guard over here, please? All right, now he's knocked out. All right. So everybody back to your cell. I don't care if you're hungry. You're going to stay in your cell. We're going to search everything. And we're going to deal with this problem. Now, here's the thing. All right? I think the shakedown can be turned off. I think the bang up can be turned off. Guard response, I don't need right now. Let's go to rooms and let's go to visitation. This right here is visitation, which is hopefully going to keep people happy. That'll maybe cheer them up a little bit. At least I hope it'll cheer them up a little bit. There's no guarantees here because at this point, anything could happen. At this point, I wouldn't, we've had like 15 people die today. All right? There's 11 dead bodies in this prison. And I'm not okay with it, nor am I happy about it. But we'll deal with it. Now let's go to rooms. Let's go to Armory, which we still don't have. We're about to get it. We don't have it yet, but we're about to get it, so that's good. So we'll get the Armory, and we'll start working towards hopefully getting that to be something. So rooms, Armory, this. And that'll be nice. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a door for it, and I feel like it should probably be... It should probably be a solitary door, to be completely honest. You know, it should probably be quite secure. A remote door wouldn't be a terrible idea. Because then what we do is we have a door that just can't be opened anything other than remotely. Which I sort of like the idea of. So let's give that a shot and see how the remote door works. Because I actually have got no idea. And I wonder, is the remote door something that, you know, does it not need a servo? Because if it doesn't, I'm just going to go around and replace everything with remote doors. Because that would be kind of cool. But hopefully we can get that installed relatively quickly. We do have other things that we need to be doing as well. Such as moving some of the bodies that are laying around right now. We also probably need to get a guard in here at all times. So deployment, assign guards in here. Just sort of at all times. We'll do there. And then during the day, we'll do 3. And then something like that. So we should end up with a guard in here. Eventually, once the assigned guard figures out, there you go. So you can start opening doors and letting people through and all that good stuff. We really got to get servos. We really got to get servos. So open that. So they're going in, they're installing all the cables there, which is fine. We'll go ahead and open that so they can still get through. We're running low on cash. Really? I hadn't noticed. I really hadn't noticed that we were running low on cash. It's fine. Okay? It's not a huge deal. The big priority right now really is getting rid of all these trees. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can get a... Do I want to assign a guard to that corridor? I feel like it probably wouldn't hurt. So let's... I'll tell you what. Deployment, patrols. We'll do a nice blue patrol that sort of comes down here. And essentially at all times, I think I'm just going to assign a guard to this. So we'll kind of just have guards wandering around when available to just open doors in certain areas of the prison. Again, eventually that'll change because eventually what we'll do is have servos and things like that. But right now, I think, you know, this is probably a fair enough way to do it. So, is this door installed? Remote doors will not open without a working servo attached. I had a feeling it would be like that. So we'll put a servo there. And then we can hopefully, you know, remotely control the thing from down here. And that'll keep the armory relatively secure, I would imagine. What's all of this, by the way? Batteries. We should probably figure out what we're doing with those. Or just sell them, I guess. Which I'm not entirely against doing, because I don't think we're going to need more of them. So yeah, we're just going to sell just a few, no, just a couple of these batteries. Probably not, that's a transformer right there. We'll sell that, get some money back. We'll sell you. We'll sell you. That prisoner intake got me some good money there as well. And we'll sell all of that. So that gets us a good amount of stuff. The servo is in. So do I just connect you to you and now that door will open, I would imagine. Let's also start getting the armory done. So what does it need? It needs a table. Let's do a table here. And let's do some guard lockers down here. A lot of money being spent on those. Some weapons racks can go here and here. And I think that's about everything that we're going to need. So that'll be the armory, which I think will be kind of fantastic. And I'm hoping that at some point today, we're going to end up with visitation coming through here so that people are going to be a lot less grumpy. That would be kind of nice, you know? Or let them use the payphones or whatever they want to do. I don't really care. I just want them to stop murdering each other and pissing on the floor. There's also there's still 8 dead bodies in the prison too. That's a bit of a pickle. Ooh, this is ready to go. Okay. Let's get ourselves a door. I'm just going to use a normal double door for this. I don't think we need it to be secure. So just a regular old double door there. The armory's up and working as... What do you mean a death? What do you mean? Why? Why? For God's... He's unconscious already! Why are you killing him? What? What the hell, man? What? What? Okay, we're gonna need that. Tasers. Oh my god. Oh god. Right. I want tasers. We're gonna need to teach my guards how to use tasers. I can't believe that guard just beat the guy. He just beat the guy to death. That's fine, I guess. Sure. That's excellent. Can I assign guards to these right here? Is that a thing I can do? So he's been let in there, which is fine. It'd be nice if I could. It'd be nice if I could make these priority things so that was kind of the thing the guard always did. I feel like there is probably a way to do that. I'm just probably an idiot. Now, here's my other question. Didn't we set up a patrol so that during the day we'd have... I get the feeling I don't have enough guards. I do get the feeling I don't have enough guards because I'm noticing most of my patrols don't have guards. But most of my deployments do. So I think let's take a bit of a risk here. And let's spend a lot of money down to about $2,500 on guards. So we now, well, 2,000. We have 45 guards. So that should put us in a spot where we are hopefully going to see some good things happen. What I'd really like to see happen is guards in here. I also don't know. Do we actually... Policy. Programs. Let's see here. So guard taser certification is locked currently. That's fine. That's workshop safety is fine. All of that's fine. Do we not have... what's... Can we adjust visitation policies? I really, for the life of me, can't remember. I really don't. I really don't remember. Let's look at logistics, or sorry, deployment real quick. So staff, let's set up a few areas of staff only as well. So Pantry, for example, these offices, honestly, this whole space is staff only. Classrooms are fine. That space is staff only. This is a visitation area. That's kind of the only people that should be down there. So access only. People will try to avoid access only zones if possible, preferring to take other routes around the prison. Custom sector. I like that I can do that, but it doesn't really... visitor direction. That's kind of what I'm looking for. That would be kind of useful. I'm not gonna lie. That would definitely be kind of useful. We really don't want prisoners down here. Prisoners should not be in the visitation area whatsoever. That's a bit of a worry. But here's... Oh, hold on a minute. I've just noticed as well. Can we... So... Wait, what do you mean insecure? I feel personally targeted right now. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, visitation should be up and running, right? 25 families waiting to visit, 14 visitors on site and 14 groups. Where are the visitors right now? That's actually a really good question. Where the hell are the visitors right now? Oh, I get the feeling I know where the visitors are right now. Okay. Guards, can I get you guys to just run down that corridor for me? Because I have a sneaking suspicion. And over here, please. I have a sneaking suspicion. Aha! There they are. We'll do it. So, let me go ahead and rip out some patrols here. And instead, let me just go to deployment and say that during the day, I want 3 guards there and a single guard there. And you know what? We're going to kind of do the same with these patrols here too, is what we're going to do. So we'll just kind of rip all of those out. And then during, I guess we'll just put 2 guards in there, 1 guard in there, 1 guard down there, 1 guard there. So that should be fine. I kind of want to keep guards in these corners as much as possible during the day, at least during the sort of larger blocks of time. So that way, you know, people can sort of still get about. I don't really know if visitation is going to be a thing that happens now that we have, yeah, there they are. So the visitors are now leaving. But that's fine. We have at least got some body armor rolling out, so my guards are going to be a little bit more, you know, strong. And eventually we'll do tasers. I am spending a tremendous amount of money on body armor right now, though, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. We should probably also prioritize the hearses, too, given that there are still 6 dead bodies on the in the prison right now. Definitely not ideal. But nonetheless, we'll be fine. Let's go to common room. Let's put a common room in here. We need 2 TVs and 5 phone booths. We're broke right now, but when we do that, we'll be done there. And also, do I have another grant that I can take right now? I do. So, let's do a... I don't really want to do that one. Government security ratings. Assign 2 dog handlers and 2 armed guards. That we probably could do. Overproduction we're not going to do right now. Research farming. Assign 10 prisoners to work within a farming room. Purchase either a drip pipe or a crop sprinkler. No, we're not going to do that. Let's do this, since we're kind of on our way to doing that anyway. And I guess let's go ahead and add some TVs and things like that to the common room, which we're probably also going to want to say that, let me see here. When's free time? So free time is 10 until 7, so that's fine. So essentially during the day, we're going to have a few guards in the common room. And in terms of objects for it, I mean, it needed a TV for one. What was it? A TV and phone booths. That's fine by me. So let's get a nice large TV, and we'll put it right down here. Let's get ourselves... Arcade cabinets would be nice, I'll be honest. They definitely would be nice, but we'll see. We'll get some phone booths and kind of put those there and put those there. I mean, I guess we could do some arcade cabinets kind of on the sides of this thing just to keep the prisoners relatively happy. And then we'll do some wide sofas kind of, I don't know, here, here, here. Something like that. We'll kind of have like a little movie setup type thing going on, which I think looks kind of neat. And then in terms of other things, I'm kind of thinking we'll do a nice cushioned wall. Maybe not. Let's just break this up a little bit with some walls like this, just because I can. And then what I can do is go ahead and put a, I guess, a table tennis thing, say there. And we can do a football table there. So it just gives the room, you know, a little bit of weird kind of structure to it, but it'll hopefully keep people happy. I also like that we can put a computer station, which I'm actually very much on board for. So let's do a couple of computer stations there and there. We've got the games there, and that seems pretty good. We could also probably do some CCTV in here. That doesn't seem like it'd be a bad idea at all. So let's do that spot, and we'll do that spot and that spot. And that'll be a pretty good common room, I think. So we'll prioritize everything. I also need to put some lights in there, thinking about it. So we'll do 4 there, and we'll do some there and there, and sort of down by the TV as well, and prioritize all of those. Utilities-wise, looks like we'll need some electricity coming in, so do that as well, and that should be fine. That should keep everybody a fair bit happier. At least I would hope that that will keep everybody a fair bit happier, because if it doesn't, well, I'll start looking towards death row, I guess. That's just the way it's going to be. Look, at this point, it's just the way it is. All right? Just the way it is. Let's actually look into this. Let's actually look into this. I hate this reform through education initiative, but it pays out pretty well. We've got the desks. We just need to have people, you know, get educated, essentially. So programs-wise, general education qualification, we can start it. We'll edit the schedule, and general education can take place in the evenings there. In fact, we'll put it in its own classroom. We'll do that with it. and in the evenings there. So that'll be fine. We have flower therapy. We have behavioral therapy, which is something that will be kind of interesting, I think. Might not be a terrible idea to look into that. The objects required for this program cannot be found in a valid room. Okay, we'll get rid of that for the time being. So this is... What does it need? Led by a psychologist in an office. It's 2 hours. Each prisoner requires a wide sofa. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do then. Let's move this office around a little bit. So we'll move that chair. In fact, we'll do this. So move that. Let's try and get this moved as quickly as we can. Move that chair up to that spot and prioritize. And then object-wise, we'll go ahead and do a nice wide sofa sort of there. We can also do a nice coat stand in the corner too. So that'll be a nice little office for it, I think. That'll be kind of cool. There we go. So that's all been rearranged. And once that's done, essentially what we'll need to do is go to deployment and say that during the day, we are going to need to put a guard in the psychologist office, which is maybe a little bit of a breach of privacy, but we kind of need to do it. So we'll get that all done. And then we can go ahead and have behavioral therapy during the day as well, which is fantastic news. So let's see. Edit schedule. I really don't know which office we'd be looking at here. Psychologist office, deployment. Let's do shared, I guess. This might be a bit risky, but we'll see. Edit schedule, office shared. So behavioral therapy right there. So that seems fine. And that'll, let people get a little bit of therapy. You're on break in the psychologist's office. Okay. Thinking about it, we could actually just do behavioral therapy completely just throughout the day. That might not be a terrible idea because, I don't know how many people are actually qualified for it or whatever, but that's probably a good idea. We should probably also do parole and alcoholics group therapy and stuff like that, but all in due time. I think for the time being, we're kind of all right. I also think probably not a bad idea. CCTV monitor connect to 1, 2, 3, 4. So that way we can't see these cameras right now. That's a little bit weird. Okay, well, regardless, we have got this space kind of nicely set up, so not a huge deal. That'll hopefully keep prisoners nice and calm. Hopefully we'll have less death. We have this new area built down here, and hopefully we're going to see a bit of money actually start coming in. We're probably going to need to expand farming, but we also need to build all of this. So there's just a lot of work to be done right now, but we'll get there as long as people stop dying.